Hi, boys and girls. I'm Rabbi Ferenczi and wanting to wish you Shabbat Shalom. Let's do a few songs and games and a book together. Got your bim-bam hands ready? Ready? Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Chiri, biri, biri, bim. Bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Okay, everyone sit down. Sit down. We're going to do something fun and special that goes slow, and then fast, and a little faster, and then very fast. Okay, you ready? Let's start singing. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. If it's okay with your teachers, you can stand up and spin. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. A little faster. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Now spin. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. A little faster. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha. Oh, lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Yay! Okay, it's time for a book. This book is called The Sabbath Lamp. This is The Sabbath Lamp. Under the Sabbath Lamp by Michael Herman, illustrated by Alida Masari. From the day Izzy and Olivia Bloom moved into the neighborhood, they became everyone's favorite Shabbat dinner guests. Oh, that's nice. Every Friday evening, they were invited to a different family's home. These are very nice people to invite everyone over. To the Silvermans or the Applebaums, to the Kaplans or the Coopers. They always arrived just before sundown, Olivia with her tart, tangy lemon bars, and Izzy carrying a bottle of homemade cherry cordial. That's an adult drink. The evenings began with the lighting of the Shabbat candle. 2 tall white candles stood side by side in silver candlesticks. A special blessing was said, welcoming Shabbat. Then, as the candles flickered, everyone ate the festive meal and sang Shabbat songs, just like we're singing songs. There was a lively conversation, and Izzy told us colorful stories like this. After the rainstorm, a family of ducks followed Olivia and me home from the synagogue. Then the whole family took a bath in a big puddle in our backyard. They ended each evening with Olivia's tangy tart lemon bars and toasting l'chaim with Izzy's cherry cordial. To good health and to good friends and to good times together. Week after week, Izzy and Olivia shared their neighbors' tasty Shabbat meals and warm friendship. Then, one week, Izzy and Olivia decided it was time for them to invite their new friends for Shabbat dinner. That is fun, having people over. On Friday, they cooked, caked, cleaned, baked lemon bars, and mixed a new batch of cherry cordial. Just before sundown, their guests arrived. Everyone gathered in the dining room. The table was set with a lacy cloth and fancy dishes. A bottle of wine stood on the table, along with a silver cup. 2 braided challah loaves sat on a large platter, but something was missing. Little Sadie Silverman noticed it first. Where are your Shabbat candles? She blurted out. Izzy and Olivia exchanged smiles. We don't light Shabbat candles, Olivia answered. There were gasps all around. Then Izzy and Olivia raised their heads and gazed up at the ceiling. So did everybody else. Staring back at them was a shiny brass chandelier. It was shaped like a star and it had no light bulbs. "Our Sabbath lamp," Izzy announced. He reached up and grasped the long ratchet that held the lamp. Everyone watched as he lowered it. Click, click, click. This is so much fun. Olivia carefully filled the star with olive oil, placed a wick into each point, lit the wicks, and said the blessing. The whole room was filled with light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Then, under the Sabbath lamp, as they ate their festive meal, Izzy told them its story. My great-grandfather, Isaac, lived in a small village in Germany where he raised chickens and cows. Every Monday he said goodbye to his wife Rachel and their son Yosel, and their 2 daughters Ruthie and Sophie. He traveled from town to town, selling his livestock, and returned home every Friday before the Sabbath. On one of his trips, Isaac made a trade with the peddler, Isaac's plump chickens for a shiny brass Shabbos lamp. Rachel, Yosel, Ruthie, and Sophie helped him hang it over their table. When they lit the lamp for that night for the first time, the room was bathed in light, and their Sabbath meal became a grand feast. It was hard for Isaac to make a living selling chickens and cows. It could be dangerous, too. On one of his trips, Isaac's wagon got stuck in a ditch. You can imagine how happy he was when 2 travelers passed by and offered for help. And help they did. They helped himself to all of his chickens. The bandits tied Isaac to a wagon wheel, and there he stayed until a kind farmer came by and set him free. So Isaac and Rachel decided to take their family to America, where life would be safer. Isaac would go first to find work and a place to live. Then he would send for the rest of the family. As Isaac packed his belongings, Rachel handed him the drip pan from the Sabbath lamp. Take this with you. Just as this part is separated from the rest of the lamp, we'll be separated from you